This class is working just fine, and the other class, their scores are getting input as zeros.
Interesting.
So I don't know what's up with that, but we'll figure that out. All right,
Yeah.
I now have a John here. Who else joined us? Okay. All right, questions on the midterm exam. Seeing none, hearing none. On we go. I wanted to go over week 8 at a glance today with you to get that done for Sunday. Where am I? I need to go home. So week 8 at a glance has 2 solfege examples and 4 rhythm examples. Let's pull that up and share the screen. Are you all able to see that?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. What can you tell me about the first vocal example?
The first one's in D major.
Good.
It's in 3/4.
Good.
It modulates from D to A.
Good. And we had that in week 7 at a glance, right?
Yeah. Right?
Yep.
And is that G sharp and accidental, or is that just part of the key change?
Right. So we didn't have a key signature change, did we? But we definitely modulated. So that G sharp is in the key of A, right?
Right.
Because the key of A is...
Let's see. Hold on. Big brain time. I apologize if you just heard that yelling in the background.
But doctor, why are my T's always flat? When I come down to T, I can't never get it right.
Because you go too far. You go a whole step instead of a half step.
Okay, but how can I stop that?
Check yourself on a piano. Play the scale before you start to get it that pitch in your mind, in your ear. Just be aware of it. You'll get it. It'll come.
Because I think I can hear it when you do it, but then I can't hit it when I try to get to it. Like
So
myself.
I practice it with a piano. So we know we're in A. Do, just slide down to T and back up. Don't go to Te and call it T, because that's Te, not T, Do. Just spend 2 minutes with the piano. You'll nail it. You can do it.
Okay.
So we were talking about the key signature for A major being, well, if we sharp up to get A, if we sharp down, we would get G sharp. True story. So we need our last sharp to be G. So Father Charles goes, bam, 3 sharps, right? So that G sharp would be in our key signature for A major had we rewritten our key signature right here. But we didn't rewrite our key signature right there. So they have to put the accidental in. Does that make sense to everyone? In reality, what happens is, this is only like part of the song. It keeps going and goes back to D. So that's why they don't actually officially change the key signature because they would just have to re-change it back on our next measure after the excerpt that you were given. Make sense? So this is preparing you for real life stuff because this comes straight from a song in a hymn book from the literature. You're going to have key changes like this that are just temp key changes, and then bam, you're right back to the original key. Cool? All right, anything else we need to be worried about with this example? 2, 3, here we go. Do, sol, la, sol, mi, so, fa, re, do, new key. Sol, la, re, do, ti, do. How'd we do?
That's a bit too high for me.
Yeah, you want a new key?
Yes, please.
2, 3, here we go. Do, sol, la, sol, mi, so, fa, re, do, new key. Re, sol, la, re, do, ti, do. Botched that key change, didn't I?
It happens.
2, 3. Do, sol, la, sol, mi, so, fa, re, do, new key. Sol, la, re, do, ti, do. Did we get it?
I'd also like to point out, I think we're around the same vocal range.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We very well could be. I've got an Andy here now, and I've got a Jamie here now. Who else do I have that I don't have? Oh, I've got a Hannah now. I'm missing Davion, Pete, Peter, Mateo, David, Eric, Bryce, Kayla, Daniel, Esteban, Maya, Cassandra. Is that right?
Mateo's here.
Mateo's in the house. Welcome, Mateo. All right. On we go. Number 2. What can you tell me about number 2?
6/8.
6/8 compound meter, right?
Mm-hmm.
What else?
There are also ties.
There are ties. 4 of them. Good.
Again in D major.
D major, nice. Couple other things you might pick up on.
Anacrusis.
Anacrusis. On what beat?
4. Oh, wait, 3.
3. So we come in on the lee of 1 la lee. You with me?
Yeah.
Connor, we're going to do it once high and then we're going to do it once low.
Woo!
So get your schoolboy falsetto voices on. Here we go. 1 lolly, 2 lolly, 1 la. Do, do, mi, so, do, la. La, fa, sol, la, so. Do, do, mi, so, so, re, mi, fa, mi, re, do. Did you know that's the song that it was before we sang it? On top of spaghetti, all covered with cheese. I lost my poor meatball when Andy sneezed.
I didn't sneeze.
It rolled off the table and onto the floor. And then my poor meatball rolled out the door. Maybe that's your new rap, Sophia Ruby. All right, let's do it again. Let's do it in the key of A. For Connor and me and everybody else that it's too high for. Lolly, two, lolly, one, la. Do, do, mi, so, do, la. La, fa, sol, la, so. Rest. Do, do, mi, so, so, re. Mi, fa, mi, re, do. I want to make a point here about.
I'm gonna get 100 on that one, right? Because all you had to do was tell me what song it was, and now.
I want to make a point here about tempo and breath control. I am not a vocal teacher, as everybody can tell, especially if you watched any of my videos. But the more breath you have, the better. So probably not lying down in bed doing these is not a good idea. Or not lying down in bed is a good idea. Standing up, breathing would be the best solution to have breath control, to not die, and to have better pitch accuracy. So if we pick a slow tempo and we're taking forever to sing that dotted half note tied to an eighth note, we're going to run out of breath control and our pitch is going to go flat. So it might be advantageous to go a little bit faster, and so we have better breath control. We don't run out of breath. One lolly, two lolly, one la. Do, do, mi, so, do, la. La, fa, sol, la, so. Do, do, mi, so, so, re, mi, fa, mi, re, do. Another thing you can think about is thinking of it in 2 instead of 6. 1, 2, 1. And that'll make your tempo faster and not 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So just some things to think about. Okay, moving on to rhythm examples. Example number 3, what can you tell me?
2-4.
2-4.
Also ties.
We have a couple of ties. This is true. We have a couple of rests. 2-4 is a simple meter, yes?
Yeah.
Do we have 1 eanda, 2 eandas? You ready to just go for it? One eanda, 2 eanda, 1 eanda, ready, let's go now. 1 and E and 1 and E and 1 E and 1 and E and. How'd we do? How's the tempo?
It's a little bit slow. I think I could.
You want to go fast?
Maybe.
1E and a 2E and a 1E and a 2.
Can you make it bigger?
Haha. Cutting us off.
Ugh,
How's that? Is that better?
yeah, that's
See, all right?
Yeah, that works.
All right. 1E and a 2E and a 1E and a 2E and a 1E and E and a 1 and E and 1E and rest E and a 1 and rest E and. Did you get it? I think Sophia got it. Sophia Ruby got it. She's dancing over there. All right, number 2. What's the difference between number 2 and number 1?
There's no tie.
Yeah, there
Yeah,
We go vice
Oh.
versa.
is.
All
Sorry,
the-
Vice
they
versa.
move over.
they go vice
Move
versa. Where there was a
over.
tie, there's a rest. Where there was a rest,
My
there's not a
bad.
tie. Yeah, good. Took the other class so long to see that. They don't watch these movies. They're not even going to comment on them. Do you guys watch?
Early in
movies?
the morning for them.
Yeah, it is. It's 8
I
o'clock.
I always watch the videos, Dr. B. I'm your
Do
number
ya?
1 subscriber.
Right. Okay. You just got to comment more or share with your friends or something. I don't know. Subscriptions are still a little low. All right.
What about liking the videos?
Yeah, like the videos. Make sure you do that. All right, here we go. 1E and a 2E and a 1E and a 2E and a 1E and E and a 1 and E and 1E and E and a 1 and E and. It's got a typo on it. Right here. So make sure you know about that typo. All right, one more time. 1E and a 2E and a 1E and a 2E and a 1E and E and a 1 and E and 1E and E and a 1 and E and. We got it? All right. Number 5. What can you tell me?
We're in compound.
We're in compound. I gotta say, your compound meter videos have been horrible lately. This is how a lot of the compound videos have been going. 1 ta li ta 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 1 la li ta ta la. You're not putting your stuff where you need to put your stuff. So put your stuff where it goes. You got to fill the pulse. 1 ta la ta li ta 2 ta la ta li ta 1 la ta li ta 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 1 la li ta ta la. Yeah? None of this. Just clap and say it and pray and hope it's right stuff. Put your stuff where it goes. It's like I'm talking to my kids. All right, so let's just walk through this. So we got a 1 ta la ta li ta 2 ta la ta li ta 1 ta li ta 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 1 la li ta ta la. You feeling it?
Yeah.
To me, the trickiest part and the most fun part is right here. Ta 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 ta. You got to feel that syncopation. Ta 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 of the tied note. And you can feel that syncopation however you'd like. With your hands. But we are tying this note. We got to keep our verbalization up of the li. You ready? 1 la li 2 ta la ta li ta 1 ta li ta ta, ta, one, la, li, ta, ta, la. How'd we do? Who secretly wants to do that again? Whose friend secretly wants to do that again?
Ain't no secret. Do it again.
Ta lita, two ta la ta lita, one ta lita, ta ta one la lita, ta la. Did you get it? All right. On we go. Number 6. What can you tell me about number 6?
It's vice versa.
It's vice versa again. I think it's actually easier this way, to be honest. One ta la ta lita, two ta la ta lita, one ta li ta 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 one la lita ta la. One more time. One ta la ta lita, two ta la ta lita, one ta li ta 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 one la lita ta la. Did you get it? You're gonna be able to master these for Sunday evening. So that's posted now on Canvas. Should be ready to go. Questions, comments, concerns. You've also got quiz number 6 due. Dictation quiz. And then your midterm exam is due this evening by 9:59 p.m. Questions, comments, concerns, friends with questions. Secret questions in the chat you don't want me to mention your name as asking. We're doing all right? All right. Would you like to go over triads in preparation for your midterm exam this evening? Or would you like to go over intervals or a little bit of both? Or would you like to do a dictation?
Can we get in all of the above?
Well, we can try.
I could always use practice on intervals, and triads I don't think I would struggle with too hard, but intervals are definitely not my strong suit here.
I want to talk about the triads really quick, and I want to show you this Geico commercial, which may or may not taint my copyright, YouTube video here. But to me,
just clip it out.
This is the type of this. Yeah, if I have to clip it out, I'm going to clip it out. And if you search this on YouTube, you can find it. It says horror movie. It's what you do. The Geico commercial. So, hopefully you've seen this. If not, you'll now get to see it. This is the type of movie that would play a diminished triad.
Let's hide in the attic.
No, in the basement. Why can't we just get in the running car?
Are you crazy? Let's hide behind the chainsaws.
Smart. Yeah.
If you're in a horror movie, you make poor decisions. That's what you do.
I'm being quiet. Breathing on me.
If you want to save 15% or more on car insurance, you switch to Geico. It's what you do.
Do you remember this commercial?
Vividly,
I've seen it. I've seen it.
As a fan of horror, I laugh at it.
Right. So total diminished chord, right?
Right.
Wants to move up with the suspense and the tension. To me, that is a diminished chord. Do you hear it?
Yeah.
And the augmented chord wants to resolve down to major. It sounds a little to me also like the which I think is from the Fantasia, right? The Mickey and the Brooms. It's close to that chord. I don't think it's quite that chord, but anyway. All right, so let's play. Hit me up in the chat and tell me if it's a major, minor, diminished, or augmented chord, and do it privately so you don't tell everybody the answers. Good John, good Elizabeth, good Hannah, good Andy. It's not dissonant, so it can't be augmented or diminished. Good Jamie, good Marissa, good Ethan, good Stone, good Ramaj. We're not doing intervals, we're doing triads, so your choices are major, minor, augmented, or diminished. To me, the one that sounds like a train is the augmented, but that's just me. This is a major triad. And on your exam, they're going to arpeggiate it, which I think is lame, but lucky for you, they're going to arpeggiate it. On my exams, I don't arpeggiate chords. All right, let's do another one. Good Sophia Ruby, good John, good Hannah, good Kayla, good Andy. Can we agree, good Stone, can we agree that this is dissonant? If this is dissonant, we have a 50% chance of getting it right. So if it's dissonant, you just have to ask yourself, where does it want to move? Does it want to move up by half steps, or does it want to move down to major? Stardust. It's an augmented triad. Now, some of you took class piano 1 with me. Maybe a couple of you. Maybe some of you are in it now. Maybe some of you are waiting until I teach it in the fall. What are we in? Are we in spring? On my in the book that I used, there is a chord progression on page 98, and it has us play a major chord, an augmented chord, a major chord, a minor chord, a diminished chord. And on my sister channel, Doc B Piano, I think it might be on my Doc B Theory channel as well, but I have a video of this chord progression. And it might be helpful for some of you to actually play these on the piano and really get a feel for what they sound like. But I just want to show you that video real quick. And honestly, all I'm trying to do is boost my subscribers on both my channels. That's really all I'm trying to do here.
Or chord progression on the bottom of 98. That will be on your midterm exam. I'm going to do it a couple times, and I'm going to walk you through which note, the top, the middle, or the bottom. Our middle note is now going to go down to E flat to make C minor. And now our top note is going to go down a half step to G flat to make C diminished, E major.
Okay, here's where I want you to see it. We're just going to run through it.
Ready, go. E major. Bottom note down, B flat major. Ready, go.
So I walk you through how to do it, and then I do it at full tempo. So some of you, that might be your way of learning. You might be a tactile, you might be a visual, you might be an aural. This video kind of touches on all those different types of learning. While we're talking about videos, especially when you end up taking my piano class later, do you all know that you can change the speed of watching a video? If I go too fast for you, you can hit the gear wheel and change my playback speed to slower. I'm told that I sound like what I would sound like if I was drunk. I've never been drunk, so I don't know, but that's what they say.
Okay, class, this is your chord progression on the bottom of 98. That will be on your midterm exam. Our top note is going to go up a half step to G sharp to get C augmented and back to C major.
So besides comic value there, it also gives you a little more time to find the chords if I'm going too fast for you. Cool? Thoughts, comments, concerns? Awesome. All right, let's do some more. Good Hannah, good John, good Sophia Ruby, good Andy, good Marissa. Sophia Ruby, you changed your answer. I liked your first answer better. Good Stone. Is it dissonant? It is not dissonant. So don't get minor, which is kind of sad, confused with dissonant. It's just minor. Dissonant is dissonant. Minor is just kind of gloomy. You with me? I was talking to a student the other day, and they were having to work out that difference. Minor versus dissonance. They're two different things. Major's just kind of easy, right? It's bright and shiny. For some of you, it's too bright and you don't like it. And you want that cooler, gloomier minor. But dissonant, there's some definite tension. Minor's pretty stable. It doesn't really want to go anywhere. Diminished wants to go up the scale. And augmented wants to fall down to major. Minor is just kind of sad. So it was minor. Cool? New chord. That's not it, sorry. Can we agree that it is dissonant? We have a 50-50 shot now of getting it right. Is it diminished or augmented? And why? Wants to fall down to major, so it's augmented. Good stone, good Maris. Hold on. Good stone. Where does it want to go? Augmented wants to fall down. Diminished wants to go up. Good, Marissa. It was diminished.
I keep getting them opposite of each other.
Yeah.
I gotta like reverse psychology my brain, like you were saying on
Exactly.
Tuesday.
Good Connor. Good Ramaj. Good Alicia. Good Andy. Good John. Good Jesus. Good Zach. It's dying to fall. Now here's the difference. There's augmented. There's diminished. And you want to hide behind the chainsaw wall, right?
Why couldn't we just get in the running car?
That makes me want to ask, are you a fan of horror, Dr. Bascom?
No. Not at all.
Go to comedy.
Sure. Really what I like is chick flicks, let's be honest.
Oh yeah, the real man's movie. So are we still just practicing diminished augmented right now, or are we going back to all of them?
I've always been doing all of them.
Okay, then I guess I didn't reciprocate that.
Good Hannah. Good John. Good Ramaj. Is it dissonant? I've gotten multiple answers for 3 choices, and 2 of them are wrong. Is it dissonant? Can we agree that it's dissonant?
Yes.
So that rules out all your wrong answers, people that wrote minor in the chat.
As I was typing it,
Does
I
it want to fall
realized-
down, or does it want to go up by half step? Here's what it sounds like if it goes up by half step. I can't even do it. Here's what it does if it falls down to half step. To major. It was augmented.
Oh wow. Okay. I was about to say, now it just sounds like it can go either way. I think.
Now
I don't know.
here's diminished.
Okay. I think I hear it now.
The other thing about the diminished chord is it's evenly spaced by minor thirds. You've got a do me in there. I think it's do me say or something like that. Now augmented has do, mi, si. Do, re, mi, fa, si. Dying to go down to sol, si, sol. And it has do, mi, oh, when the saints go marching in and beat those Dallas Cowboys. What? Oh, oh! That's my boy, Taysom Hill. Fellow alum of BYU. So it was augmented, yeah? All right. Some of you are still struggling with that, but that's what's on your midterm this evening. Okay, you're going to have interval questions. You're going to have triad questions. You're going to have 2 rhythmic dictations and 2 melodic dictations. I got 4 minutes. You want to go to intervals? You want to keep doing these?
I think we could just stick with the triads personally, I guess.
Hit me up in the chat. What's your vote? All right, I'll mix them up. I'll mix them in. Here we go. This is an interval. Good, John. Good, Andy. Good, Ethan. Good, Connor. Good, Hannah. It was a minor 6th. All right. Good, John. Good, Hannah. Good, whoa, went too fast. Good, John. Good, Hannah. Is it dissonant? Whoever wrote minor 2nd, you're inverting it. It's far and it's dying to resolve out. It's a major 7th. This is a triad. Good, John. Is it dissonant? Good, Sophia Ruby. Good, Hannah. Good, Connor. Good, Andy. It's dissonant and it wants to go up by half step. It is diminished. Good, Hannah. Good, Ramaj. Good, John. Is it dissonant? Close, middle, or far? Yes, it is dissonant. Yes, it is far. How does it want to resolve? Out or in? Wants to resolve in. It's a minor seventh. Okay, good luck on your midterm exam today. Have a good weekend. Be safe. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. Remember who you were and what you stood for, and we will see you on Monday or Tuesday. Remember, you have midterm exam, you have week at a glance 8, and you have quiz 6 all due Thursday and Sunday and Sunday. Bye-bye.
All right. Goodbye, Dr. Bascom. Have a good
Later,
weekend.
Dr. B.
See ya.
See ya. Bye.
Hi, Dr. B.
Bye-bye.
Wish me luck.
Later,
Good
Doc.
luck. Later. See ya.